Welcome back, everybody, to Science Series number 7, Season 11. You saw the field of trucks, you saw the track, and now it's time for racing. We're going to be kicking things off here with NEA Police taking out Excalibur, or taking on Excalibur. Well, took out Excalibur in practice, off camera. And it'll be followed by Lone Wolf taking on King Sling. We got quite the lineup here. All these trucks have had a chance to practice on the track, and they liked what they felt and saw. All except for Jester and Kraken, who I forgot to include in practice. I don't know how that happened. So, this will be their first time trying out the racing lanes. And, will one of them get a win? I don't know. Way too early to tell. But, here we go. Racing round 1, race 1. NEA Police taking on Excalibur. Down they go, and over they go, and Excalibur getting his revenge on NEA Police. And for those that don't know, I've been doing a new thing with long jump. Long jump will be right after round 1, and the lineup for that will be whoever loses in round 1. So whoever loses in round 1 will get another chance in long jump, and if they don't win that, then they'll get another chance in fast loser racing. And there was quite a few of them yesterday, although I don't know how many there will be this time since I remembered to include Jester and Kraken. Anyways, round 1, race 2. King Sling taking on Lone Wolf. Down they go, and it will be last year's World Finals Freestyle Champion, King Sling. Alright, next up in racing, 2 trucks I used to obsess over when I was 12. Higher Education taking on Captain USA. Both trucks looking for an invite to the World Finals. Down they go, the Chevy versus the Boss, and Captain USA takes out Higher Education. Black and yellow, hello. But this race ain't gonna be mellow. It's Brodozer taking on Nitro Hornet. Both black and yellow, as you could probably tell by what I just said. Nitro Hornet, who's been trying to get a win for 11 years straight, has been struggling. Brodozer gotten a few wins. But here they go. Jumping the gap, and it's going to be Nitro Hornet. Problems for Brodozer. Doesn't make the gap. Nitro Hornet up on his side, but still gets the win. Alright, next up in racing, you got Scooby-Doo, truck we haven't seen for a while, taking on a newcomer, Total. This thing is awesome. Such detail. Spin Master needs to do this. In my opinion, that should be their next chase piece. Damaged trucks. They make a lot of money from that. Anyway, Scooby-Doo, Total, down they go. And the new kid on the block, Total, taking out Scooby-Doo. Alright, next up in racing, Battle of the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. You got Samson, who we have seen on the channel before. This is a brand new Samson, taking on a whole new name, whole new truck, Poison Pinto, who was pretty fast in racing. Let's see how fast he is in racing on camera. Down they go, and Poison Pinto advancing to round 2. And Samson's going into long jump. Alright, next up in racing, going retro here. My 2 custom trucks that turned out really well. It's Blue Thunder taking on Gravedigger. Ford versus Chevy, down they go. And it's going to be Blue Thunder. Alright, next up in racing, we got Monster Patrol taking on Zombie. Monster Patrol is joined by Tom Meents himself. And it's just really sad that he's retired now. Another part of my childhood gone right there. Anyways, down they go, and it will be Zombie taking out Monster Patrol. What a race. Looks like both trucks came up short. Although that might be Monster Patrol market. I don't know, that happened too quick. But anyway, Zombie, we'll move on to round 2. Monster Patrol, we'll be moving on to long jump. And if you don't win that, maybe you'll get a chance in a fast loser race. Alright, next up in racing, the Gold Max D, taking on Ms. Bigfoot. Champion truck of this year. Can't remember if it was racing or freestyle. But it is a champion truck of this year. Will most likely get a chance to compete in the Science Series World Finals, which may be sometime in June. That's what I'm thinking, because this coming week, something has come up. Anyways, Max D, Miss Bigfoot down the go, and it's gonna be Max D. Moving on to round 2. The yellow lane's starting to get a little steeper, but the red lane's staying the same. That's actually not fair. All right, next up in racing, the truck that is now the real deal is Sparkle Smash taking on the Nightwalker. Got Dark and Gritty taking on the complete opposite. The werewolf versus the unicorn, down they go. And, man, they were even, but it's going to be Nightwalker blue on black. And next up in racing, before Snake Light, before Gravedigger, it was USA 1, who was Bigfoot's nemesis. And here they are again, Bigfoot taking on USA 1. And down they go, and it's going to be USA 1. Alright, next up in racing, it's time for Fire and Ice. Got Gravedigger Fire taking on Dragon Ice. Down they go, and looks like they collided in the air, but Dragon Ice will come out on top. Dragon Ice, a World Finals Freestyle champion, I believe. Alright, next up in racing, a couple of Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks. We got Arachnophobia. It's an old name, but new to this channel. Taking on Black Stallion, who we have seen many times before. The only truck here with Track Ace tires. And see what they can do against Arachnophobia as they go down. And it's going to be Arachnophobia taking out Black Stallion. Alright, next up in racing, we got Gravedigger Reckless. Tenchi Oe wanted to be in a Gravedigger truck, so I gave him a few options, sent him a picture of a bunch of Gravediggers. And this is the one he chose, Gravedigger Reckless. Been a while since I've run that one anyway. Taking on the Jesselite, the Red Jester. And down they go. And it will be Gravedigger Reckless. And Jester was trying to climb the hill, but Gravedigger did a 360 and said, I don't think so, buddy. So Jester knocked down to long jump. Moving on. Alright, part 2 of Fire and Ice. We got Max D Fire taking on El Toro Loco Ice. The captains, down they go. And Team Ice does it again. El Toro Loco Ice advancing to round 2. We are nearing the end of round 1. Next up, Battle of the Fords. It's Barely Tame taking on the Walmart Museum truck. The only Leafer chassis in this whole lineup. Down they go. And it is going to be Barely Tame. Walmart truck was kind of doing a wheelie, like a sky wheelie throughout the jump, but that costed him the win. Barely Tame advancing to round 2. Alright, next up in racing is Kraken taking on the Destroyer. Kraken, who's had no practice, see what he can do against Destroyer. Down they go. And what a finish. It's too close. Well, maybe not too close. And your winner is going to be Destroyer. And last race of round 1 is Superman taking on the infamous Outlaw. Yeah, I finally found a new one. Body's in one piece. And here they go. And it's going to be Superman. As Outlaw sticks it on the tailgate. What a finish. Alright, here's your long jump lineup. NEA Police is up here. Who will be kicking things off? Going down this jump. Got some fresh new Hot Wheels tracks on here. Brand new ones, except for these. But these ones right here are new. The ones right there are new. These are old. But anyways, kicking things off for a long jump. It's NEA Police. Alright. Truck to beat NEA landed right there. Alright, next up, coming down with those Track Ace tires, is Black Stallion. Yeah, it's probably Hot Wheels hasn't brought these back. And we have a tie between NEA, or wait, do we? No, NEA's mark is right there. Well, that was close, but NEA is still your leader. And next up in long jump, here comes Monster Patrol. And comes up short. NEA still your leader. A good jump by Monster Patrol. Always above the law, it's Outlaw. Alright, new leader, Outlaw. Alright, up next for long jump is the Walmart Museum truck. Wonder what other trucks they can make with this casting. I don't know. Hits the wall out of bounds. That means Outlaw's still your leader. Not a bad jump by the Walmart truck, but not enough to get the win. But up next, it's Higher Education, who will be in Monster Jam Showdown. And if you've seen the trailer, look closely at Higher Education. You see that the lights up here are actually working. So that's cool. The release of that game can't come fast enough. Anyways, here goes Higher Education off the track. And that's going to do it for Higher Education. Outlaw remains your leader. And up next in long jump, it's the Just Delayed Jester. Down he goes and comes up short. That means Outlaw remains your leader. Outlaw really set the bar high. Who's next? The competition's heating up thanks to Gravedigger Fire. And also coming up short, Outlaw remains your leader. And up next, the Science Series veteran, it's Nitro Hornet. And comes up short, Outlaw remains your leader. The markings are inside of that circle. It's a little hard to see, but it's there. Coming up next, representing Triple B Motorsports, it's Lone Wolf. Like what I'm going to be for the rest of my life. And lands it right there. On the edge of the mark, though. So Lone Wolf will not get the win. Outlaw holding on tight to that lead. And up next in long jump is Samson. Brand new Samson. Down it goes. Oh, takes out a barrel. But will not get the lead. Outlaw remains your leader. Alright, next up in long jump is the Kraken. And lands in the circle. We have a tie. Alright, time for the first tiebreaker. Starting off the tiebreaker, it's Outlaw. Alright, right there. What a jump. And here comes the Kraken. And lands on the barrel. Didn't make a mark. We're going to try that again. We got to leave one mark. And, oh my gosh. The front tire markings were dead even. We're going to try it again. Down goes Outlaw. Right there. And let's see if we can break this tie once and for all. Here comes Kraken. And comes up short. Outlaw is still your leader. Although it was much further back than his previous jump. So that gives the other trucks somewhat of a chance to take the lead. Maybe even the win. So right now that that's out of the way, let's continue. Alright, next up in long jump, Scooby-Doo. And having some problems going down. We're going to try that again. And lands an Outlaw circle, like right on it. Another tie. Here we go. Alright, here we go again. Tiebreaker, Outlaw. Same spot. Get him out of here. Alright, here comes Scooby. Sorry if it was a little laggy, not sure what that was about. Anyway, here goes Scoob. And goes off to the side. Outlaw is still your leader. That new body seems to be working for him. Alright, here comes the truck that is now real. And I'm going to be seeing it in Kansas City. I cannot wait. There goes Sparkle Smash. And close, but not close enough. Outlaw is still your leader. Alright, here comes the past champion truck. It's Ms. Bigfoot. The last thing I expected to find during my vacation in Georgia. And lands in the same spot as Sparkle Smash, which means Outlaw is still your leader. And Outlaws hold on tight to the lead. But here's a truck who has won long jump more than once. It's Bigfoot. Custom one. It looks great. And here goes Bigfoot. And we have another time Monster Jam fans. Man, Outlaw's getting a lot of jumps in. Wait till freestyle comes. Another tiebreaker. Oh, this time lands in the racing lane. Coming up even shorter. So Bigfoot's got a shot here. Alright, don't blow this Bigfoot. And you've got to be kidding me. What kind of cluster frick is this? Is another tie? What is going on? Alright, Outlaw again. Alright, right there, right there. Alright, now here comes Bigfoot. And Outlaw still has the lead. Alright, 2 trucks left. Can Max D Fire take the lead? And he does. New leader, Max D Fire. And lastly, Gravedigger Go-Kart. The only truck that can take out Max D. And here we go. And comes up short. That means your winner is Maximum Destruction. Fire. And the dude behind the wheel, Max D Fire, Cody Armstrong, who's been trying to get a win for quite some time. Congratulations, Cody. You finally got it. Go ahead and celebrate. Alright. Alright, congratulations, my friend. See you in freestyle. Well, that was chaotic and took longer than expected. Alright, moving on to round 2 racing. Finally, King Sling taking on Excalibur. Down they go, and it will be King Sling. Alright, next up in racing is Brodo. They're taking on Captain USA. Looks like there's a little spider on Captain USA. Buckle up, buddy. And it's going to be Captain USA. Alright, next up, bought these two on the same day. It's Poison Pinto taking on Total. Down they go. And it's going to be Poison Pinto. Crazy fast truck. Will he win this? Who knows? And next up in racing, we got the Built Ford Tough Blue Thunder. Taking on the Yellow Zombie. Again, this Blue Thunder looks awesome. An old body getting a second chance in life. Taking on Zombie. Down they go. And it's going to be Blue Thunder. Alright, next up in racing is Max D taking on the Nightwalker. Nightwalker was in the far lane in round 1. He's in the other lane. Let's see what he can do. Against Max D, down they go, and it's going to be Max D. And will another Max D win this Science Series? Alright, next up in racing, we got 2 World Finals champions here. We got Freestyle World Champion Dragon Ice taking on last year's Racing Champion USA 1. Only one of them's going to make it into round 3. Down we go. And it's going to be the OG, USA 1. Alright, next up in racing, we got Arachnophobia taking on Gravedigger. The only Gravedigger to survive round 1. Down it goes, and Gravedigger takes out Arachnophobia. He squashed the spider. Alright, next up in racing, we got 2 races left for round 2. El Toro Loco Ice taking on Barely Tame, which also has a ice scheme. That's what I'm thinking of. Couldn't find the word for a second. Anyways, down they go. And it's going to be El Toro Loco Ice. What a jump. They're all aiming for the yellow lane. They're avoiding the red lane. Alright, last race of round 2. Superman taking on the Destroyer. Down they go. And it will be the Destroyer. And before we move on to round 3, time for a fast loser race. We got NEA Police and Nitro Hornet. Two Hot Wheels bodies running on Spin Master chassis, which is one heck of an upgrade. Who's going to get a second chance? Or a third chance? It'll be NEA Police. And I say third chance because they had a second chance in long jumps. Alright, now on to round 3. King Sling taking on Captain USA. The Willies versus the Chevy. Down they go. And it will be the King Sling. Alright, next up in racing, Poison Pinto versus Blue Thunder. Both trucks are really fast, but who's faster? And it will be the Poison Pinto. Like pinto beans? Alright, next up in racing, we got Max D taking on USA 1. Max D, Gravedigger's nemesis. USA 1, Bigfoot's nemesis. Down they go. And it's going to be USA 1. Another World Finals champion. Like I said before, I forgot to mention King Sling is a freestyle world champion of the same World Finals. And now he'll be going into the next round. Next round's going to be interesting, but it's not over yet. We got 2 races left. Alright, next up, Gravedigger Reckless taking on El Toro Loco Ice. And it's going to be El Toro Loco Ice. Alright, one more race for round 2 is NEA taking on Destroyer. Or is this round 3? I can't remember now. And it's going to be the Destroyer. Alright, another fast loser race here. Got Higher Education taking on Kraken. Problem for Higher Education, and Kraken is back in the game. Alright, next up in racing. This is the next round, or round 4, I believe. King Sling taking on Poison Pinto. Both trucks are really fast, but who's faster? And it's going to be King Sling. Alright, next up in racing, El Toro Loco Ice taking on another world champion, USA 1. And it's going to be USA 1. Team Ice is finished. For now, until freestyle. And last but not least, Destroyer taking on Kraken. Wait a minute, didn't I already do this race? Huh, guess it's a rematch. And it is going to be the Destroyer. Before we move on to the semifinals, which is the next round, we got one more fast loser race. So I grabbed 2 random trucks out of the bag, Captain USA and Lone Wolf. Here we go. And it's going to be, drumroll please, Captain USA. We have made it to the semifinals. Up first for the semifinals, Battle of the Champions. It's King Sling taking on USA 1. Who's going to the finals? And it's going to be King Sling. King Sling's going to the finals. But who will face him? Will it be Captain USA or the Destroyer? Both trucks have been driven by Roger Steidel. Which one's better? Here we go. And it's going to be Captain USA. Alright, Monster Jam fans, it's all come down to this. The final race. We got a past champion truck and a new truck that has yet to win a championship. Let's meet our competitors. In the far lane, your 2023 World Finals Freestyle Champion from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Spin Master, Monster Jam, and King Sling. And in the near lane, you've heard of this driver before. He's our past champion, but he's in a different truck. He's from Yakima, Washington. Nuclear 0085, Captain USA. Somebody's got to win. Somebody has got to lose. And we're ready to go racing right here, right now. And your winner is King Sling. Hail to the King, baby. Captain USA tried so hard, but the King took out the Captain. Long live the King. Sorry, mosquito. Alright, congratulations to Spin Master Monster Jam King Sling. Get that out of the way. You can go ahead and celebrate. Man, that truck is fast. And to think I'm getting a new chassis for it. You won't see it in this time series. He's going to keep running this one, especially after this victory. And I'm bumping into Captain USA. And a quick little encore. Maxi Fire, your long jump champion. And that's why. And your racing champion, King Sling. And into the wall. Alright. These are your champions so far. Cody Armstrong, Max D Fire, Spin Master Monster Jam, King Sling. But who is going to win freestyle? Tune in next time. That's next. You don't want to miss it.